first time you met Justin Bieber, this kid comes up to you. He's not Justin Bieber yet. He's just some kid. And he says, I want to sing for you.
It was at the studio of Jermaine Dupri's. I said, why don't you set up a meeting between me and your manager? I'd love to meet with you and do this in a formal setting. I'm late for an appointment with Jermaine Dupri,
right?
And I don't want to keep him waiting. Let's just do this the right way.
And then you have him come to audition for you, right?
Actually, there were a few people. My wife at the time.
Right.
It also was Perry Reed, L.A. Reid's first wife.
Justin Bieber just made a bold move. He's cutting ties with Usher. The man who discovered him, the mentor who stood by him for years, is now someone Bieber wants nothing to do with. But why now? Why has Justin suddenly erased Usher from his life? And what does this have to do with Diddy's shocking downfall, dark Hollywood secrets, and a growing scandal that's pulling major celebrities into the fire?
You were all sitting in a room somewhere.
We were in a room.
Yeah.
And I showed her the video. And Perry says, are you crazy? You better get down there and meet this kid right now. He's amazing.
When all these dick pics come out and all this stuff with Bieber's big penis, are you the mastermind behind that? Say, listen, show off your big penis when people come to those concerts. Or are you sitting there?
Is that the kind of manager he's doing?
Usher, are you sitting down with him and saying, yeah, show your or leave it in your pants? I mean, do you...
It started subtly. Justin unfollowed Usher on social media. Fans noticed, but it wasn't a huge deal. That is, until Super Bowl weekend, Usher was set to headline the halftime show, and fans were certain that Bieber, his most famous protege, would make a surprise appearance. But instead of a reunion, Bieber refused. No performance, no explanation, just silence. That's when people started putting the pieces together.
Anyways, I want to also just show you this montage. This is a montage that was shared by Evie Magazine. They do great work on their TikTok of Justin Bieber, again, just 15 years old, in Hollywood, surrounded by a bunch of adults. And you let me know if any of this registers to you as normal. Take a listen.
Wow! I feel violated right now. Wow. Lean into me again. You smell amazing. How old are you? Thank you.
Just days earlier, Usher's name surfaced in a lawsuit against Diddy, connecting him to allegations that have been whispered about for years. Diddy's empire is crumbling under accusations of sex trafficking, abuse, and Hollywood's infamous secret society, and suddenly anyone linked to him is running for cover. But Usher, his connection to Diddy goes way back.
Distress, and he also covered her medical bills. That case was settled back in 2012. Now, allegedly, there was a greenish discharge from his penis.
Whoa, that's a booger. You can get penis boogers? I didn't know that.
He said he went to the doctor. He was cleared of any STDs, so the woman went on and continued. Now, if I notice a greenish discharge oozing out of his penis.
Exactly. This ain't Nickelodeon.
I don't know that I would
That ain't
continue.
slime.
What you gonna say?
I know all these kids playing with slime nowadays, but no.
I don't care who you are,
Nothing,
okay?
Nothing green supposed to be coming out your penis.
Nah, not at all.
That's not how this works.
Nope.
Yellow comes out my penis and white.
Years ago, Aimam Simbria, 13-year-old Usher was sent to live with Diddy at his so-called flavor camp. It was supposed to be a mentorship program for young artists, but Usher has since admitted that he would never send his own son to live with Diddy. Why? What really happened at flavor camp? And more importantly, did Usher end up leading Bieber into the same nightmare?
We made love.
Who you made love with?
Diddy, Bow Wow, Busta Rhymes.
You just told me you see Busta in the airport, too. That motherfucker try to act like he didn't know you. You smashed Drake?
No, I never smashed.
Oh, you made love to Drake.
And Cat Williams. What's his name?
Bro, you smashed a lot of people.
What's that nigga name? Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard. Usher. Usher's a gusher.
You got to trademark that. But do you believe hip-hop got a gay mafia?
Bieber has always been careful with his words when talking about his early career, but a recently resurfaced deposition has people talking. When asked about Usher's role in his success, Justin hesitated. His response? I was found on YouTube. I think I was detrimental to my own career. That's not how you talk about someone who changed your life. That's how you talk about someone you regret ever meeting.
Yes. And that they want you to be down with their in order to push the button for you? Absolutely. And this is part of it. You just saw one of the gay mafia members. That's who he is. That's who Puffy is. He's one of the members of the mob. He's a mafia member. But he might not be Don Corleone. He's not the Godfather. You see? He's not the Godfather. He's one of the heads of the families. You see? We have different families in this thing.
And Usher's past, it's full of red flags. In 2012, Usher was sued for allegedly infecting multiple partners with herpes, including a man. He paid out millions in settlements, but the damage was done. People started questioning what really went on behind the scenes. Then came Orlando Brown's bombshell claims. The former child star, known for exposing Hollywood's dark secrets, claimed that Usher had a relationship with him. His words weren't taken seriously at first, but now, with Diddy's empire collapsing and Usher's name coming up in lawsuits, people are starting to connect the dots. And it's
result of being around that man, Sean Puffy Combs. I don't sleep to this day. I have a problem sleeping to this day. Like, yo, man, I'm here to work, man. I ain't sang in a week. I mean, I'm 13 years old, and I'm telling him, look, you're going to put me in the studio, man. You got Biggie Smalls in there. You got Craig Mack in there. I'm not here to party with you. I don't want to go to the clubs. Matter of fact, I'm too young to even be in here. Why you got me in clubs? We would fight. We would tussle.
We want to thank you. Come here. Don't sit on the bed at night. No homo. Don't just don't get close to the bed. Don't get close. But it's just like, yo, we want to thank you for hosting the thing, man. It's been a pleasure. You didn't have to do it, and you did.
No. I definitely didn't have to do it. I definitely didn't have to. First and foremost, I'm not getting in the bed. Shout out to him and what he did. I'm just gonna, if we can, let's just put the camera a little this way, just so we're not. I don't want my shot to even I don't want it to come close to the bed at all. Usher look like he fresh off a goddamn plane.
Not just Orlando Brown. Lord Jamar, a longtime insider in the music industry, has openly stated that hip-hop's biggest labels are all connected in a web of power, abuse, and cover-ups. He claims that there is a secret network of industry elites that protect each other, manipulate young artists, and destroy anyone who tries to speak out. Then there's Scooter Braun, the man who first discovered Bieber and managed his career. In the early years has always been careful when speaking about Usher and Diddy. But now, sources close to Bieber claim that he's been trying to escape their influence for years. Could that be why Bieber seemingly vanished from the public eye for so long?
I was flown out to Atlanta by a manager. His name's Scooter Braun. Flown out to Atlanta just to meet with him and meet different producers and different people. I was actually going to meet Jermaine Dupri at his studio. And who rolls up? Usher in his Range Rover. It rolls up, and I was like, "Is that who I think it is?" And Scooter was like, "Yeah." And so I ran up to him and I was like, Usher, I love your songs. You want me to sing you one?" And he was like, "Let's just go inside, little buddy. It's cold out." So the politest possible way he could say no, he did. And I was like, wow, he just turned me down. And I was a little disappointed. He had to go into a studio session, so I was like, whatever. And a week later, he actually watched my videos with my manager and was like, oh my gosh, why didn't I let him sing? So flew me back to Atlanta where I got to meet him again, and he wanted to sign me.
Even Beyonce and Jay-Z's names have come up in this tangled web of secrets. Jay-Z was rumored to have distanced himself from Diddy long ago, and Beyonce's recent actions have led some to believe she's making moves to separate herself from certain powerful figures in the industry. Some sources even speculate that major artists are quietly choosing sides as Diddy's empire collapses, trying to avoid being caught in the fallout.
Actually, someone made reference to the fact that Diddy trying to get at Bieber the way he was trying to get at Bieber was looking a little predatory. And then Usher came in and discovered it and managed him and got custody of him and promised to look after him. And then he sent him to the diddler. Does that sound like a good guy?
It's horrible.
Does that sound like a good guy? Now that we know what Diddy's really like. They're not seeing what the intentions was in his heart when he took Justin Bieber there.
Oh.
Let's be honest. He took Justin Bieber there.
Diddy's ex-girlfriend Cassie, who filed a lawsuit against him, was one of the first to bring these accusations to the public's attention. Her claims of abuse, control, and disturbing industry parties lined up with whispers that have been circulating for years. Could it be that Diddy's power is finally slipping, allowing the truth to come out?
It was dark, but I want to definitely tell my story so that if that resonates to anybody, that they can hopefully learn from it.
Well, for me, music comes from somewhere.
Right.
Maybe it comes from this youthful naivety and this desire to escape something. And then you get out there in front of the world, and then it comes from a place of wanting more of it.
Yeah. I mean, just think about how young I was and so impressionable. And you have everybody telling me how awesome I am at all times, And I just want people to understand, the psychology behind why I potentially could have problems in my life. So, yeah, thank you for being here and helping me tell that story. But yeah, just protecting those moments because...
Scent has been one of the most vocal critics of Diddy, constantly throwing shade at him in interviews and social media posts. At first it seemed like petty industry beef, but now it looks like 50 Cent knew more than he was letting on. He's been calling out the shady dealings in the industry for years. Was he warning us all along? Another figure in this story is Kanye West. Kanye, who has always been known for his controversial statements, once hinted at the dark side of the music industry, claiming
people take for granted encounters, and I just want to protect her, I don't want her to go through anything I went through. I don't wish that upon anybody. Yeah, if she ever needs me, I'm just a call away.
Do you realize how important your story is? Every time I have a conversation with someone who's been through this unique type of experience, I'm searching for some kind of truth that can help.
I commend you for going there and asking the tough questions and the things that people don't want to talk about, and they don't want to go there because it's revealing, and I want people to take a look at my story, and hopefully my words can
that
make a
young
difference.
artists were being used and controlled by powerful elites. He has distanced himself from certain figures in recent years. Was this why? Did he see what was coming? Dame Dash, the former business partner of Jay-Z and co-founder of Rockefeller Records, has also made cryptic statements about the industry's dark secrets. He has never shied away from exposing corruption and control, often criticizing industry executives.
Turned 15, and it suddenly seemed that Hollywood was keen to almost initiate him. I think that's the right word. There was almost this initiation that he needed to go through. So I want you to be now super uncomfortable and watch this video of an interaction between him and none other than Diddy.
Something has definitely shifted. Usher was once one of Justin Bieber's closest allies, but now Justin is treating him like a villain in his story. And when you start looking at the allegations surrounding Diddy, Usher, and Hollywood's secret underworld, it becomes clear why Bieber is running as far away as possible. But is this just about Usher? Or are even bigger names involved in this twisted web? The Weeknd's name has also been quietly linked to Diddy and Usher. While he rarely speaks about his personal life,
since I've been around him, everything that's going forward has been that of the devil. The drugs, the alcohol, the partying, everything has been of the devil. And he's been leading not only himself, our people, into some kind of damnation through his actions.
Yeah, I'm just in disbelief, man. To see his downfall. He's been on a long run, man. So, to see this is crazy, man. How long has he been famous?
Nah, so you got to realize he didn't get his fame until after he made that,
Some sources claim that he too has been distancing himself from certain industry figures. Could he have learned something that made him back away before things got worse? Lil Durk and NBA Youngboy are two rappers who have also hinted at a powerful industry circle that controls artists. Many believe that anyone who tries to speak out against this secret network either gets blacklisted or worse, destroyed. Drake, who has collaborated with both Usher and Diddy multiple times, has remained completely silent on these recent allegations.
How dare you say a man that groomed you, you gonna give him a pass? Bruh, I know. Let me reframe you on something. Remember Usher? We was at the Swiss Hotel. Puff had Kim in the room. had one of Keith Sweat's baby mothers in the big room outside the master bedroom. He came outside in his robe. He came outside in his robe. She gave him a fellatio right there. His back was turned to me. She gave him a fellatio. You knocked on the door. I came and opened the door for you.